Hello, welcome back. Right, so this is super quick today. Mind you, I think I said that quite a lot and I end up rambling, but anyway, moving on. I've done this. I think that if you're anything like me, you might benefit from having a bit of a think about how different planners work together, because I tend to find myself, I set up a planner and then it's fine, and then it just doesn't really work. And I think the key behind that then is thinking about what your planning routine should be throughout the week to fit around you. I've been writing a blog post on this, and I've done this as part of a free download on it, because when I was gathering my thoughts together, when I was planning my planning, oh my god, I love planning my planning. It's better than like the actual planning. So when I was planning my planning, I was thinking about what I wanted to get from it, because I think that's the ultimate question, isn't it? Like, yeah, it's fun to plan, but what do you want to get from it? How do you want it to help you? My husband came up with this idea. He said, I need a planner now. I think I need one. You have planners, coming out your ears, and I don't have one of them. And I said, well, that's fine. Yeah, you can have one, but what do you want from it? And I think the idea is, like, do you want to feel like you are tracking your habits, working on goals? Do you need to keep track of like the tasks that you've got on a day-to-day basis? Is it something that actually like you set up yourself to have all of these weeks mapped out, but actually you're a daily planner? Or like, are you just too busy? Do you just need a month overview? So I think thinking about your ideal routine means that the planning system works around you, which ultimately is probably going to be a better way to get it to actually stick. So I was just kind of like doing a bit of a brain dump on paper, and I was just losing track of everything. So I came up with this then. So if you want to grab your copy of this, go for it, grab it. I'll put a link down below the video, but this is just on my website. So I started off with mine. I'll show you mine in a minute. It's scribbly, but I made it with pretty colours at least, so I'm nearly there. I wanted to think about what realistically I have time for every day, and what different types of planning I'd do throughout the week, and what different planners I'd use throughout the week. Then I was thinking about it in like a monthly sense. So are there some tasks I wanted to focus on in the first week of the month, or like when it comes to the end of the month, like what do I tend to do then? So then when you're setting up a system, it helps just to have it all written down, and then you can refer to it while you're still letting it bed in a little bit. But then also those sort of yearly tasks, like, is there something that you want to do in particular, like for each quarter of the year? If so, like, just design it, like work out your perfect system, and then start doing it basically. So I'll show you mine. It is scrawly and it might not make much sense, but here you go. Look at that. Ta-da. Ooh. So the Tombos, by the way, oh god, I love Tombos so much. They're so nice. The colours I've got, in case you want to see, so I've got N95, which is that really nice kind of like grey one. Do you know, I don't think I ended up using this one. This one is so pretty, look. Oh, nice. Oh no, is that the grey one? Ooh. There we go. So I've got N95 is that nice grey one. The more mushroomy one is N89. But I also use for my kind of pastel colours, this green one here is 291. Where are we? The pink one is 772. And this kind of like peachy one is 910. Anyway, gotta love a bit of Tombow. Basically then, I was thinking that I'm juggling different types of planners. I'm gonna have like a goal kind of planner that I haven't done yet. It's my goal to get the goal planner. I've also got a business planner, and I've also got my A5 Malden set up as well that I want to start using in a different way. I think when you try and get one planner that's perfect for everything, it ends up being kind of perfect for nothing. And I was trying to do that for such a long time, and then I just thought I'm just gonna split, and just like see how they can all be kind of different, I suppose. So I'm gonna have my Wednesday business check-in, and a half year and 1 year business review, And then at the start of the month, I'm going to have that as my like business planning week. Like, what do I want to do for that month? And that's kind of it for that, because that's not really my focus. So my journal, then I'm going to make time for my journaling, like creating time on a Sunday, because I think it's pointless like scheduling it throughout the week when I'm just going to be really busy. But on Sunday I can make time for it. So I've got that kind of like blocked out every Sunday. That's the only thing really I'm going to be looking at. And then I've got my my goal week then. So it's not something that I'm going to be using every day, but it is something that second week in the month, after I've put my business stuff like right, so I can hopefully earn a little bit of money, that's going to be like a where am I going, like how am I doing with all of that. I think I might set up a finance planner, so that'll be looking like the week after that. And then the last week in the month is going to be set up for next month. I'm also going to build in from here as well time just to basically look, like 10 minutes, like look through what am I doing, get my life together every day. And then on Saturday, that's when I fill in the next week. So go through my inbox, have a look at any like tasks or dates to carry over, that kind of thing. And then I'm going to make time to do a quick meal plan in there, because at the moment that's really important to me on a Sunday. I'm also, just because I'm a little bit extra, going to build in like a seasonal change every quarter as well, because I just get bored really easily. Probably already noticed, because I started off with the neutral one in January, and now it's all like pink, which is crazy for me. So yeah, July, what's coming next? Ooh, suspense. So anyway, that is how it all kind of like fits in with me. Now, putting it down on paper, it didn't necessarily change anything, but it made it make a lot more sense. It made it seem like it fits together a little bit more. Not gonna lie, colour coding was just fun. So if you want to have a go at this, if you think there's something that isn't really working for you at the moment, maybe you'll find this helpful. What I would suggest first of all, sit down and grab yourself a nice drink, just relax a little bit, block out some time and just think backwards. What do you want from the planning? And then how are you going to set up the system to help you get to that? And think about when works in the week, in the month, in the year, and then whether you need to split that into different ones. And don't be afraid to just like throw everything out if it's not working. Design it from scratch. It's really fun. Just start scribbling and then map it all out. That's like so much fun. Oh my god, it's probably too much fun considering what you're actually doing. But anyway, am I alone in this? Does anyone else really like planning their planning, or is that just me? Are you watching this going, oh my goodness, she has actually lost it? Or are you watching thinking, yes, I do that too? Please tell me if you do this too. Anyway, if you know anyone else who's nuts about planning their planning, then share this video with them. If you find it useful in any way at all, or just made you feel more sane than you thought you were, give me a thumbs up, please. And yeah, just drop me a comment, say hello. It's nice. And if you want your copy of this, don't forget, this is on my website. I'll put a link down below. I put like a whole blog post together about planning your planning, because I just love it so much. Anyway, thank you. See you later, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.